What's up, guys? Jason, New Age Revolution down here in the cave for definitely a progress update. Definitely. Of course, many thanks to all of the commenters, both in the video and offline. Great response to the where, oh, where have my LJN carded figures gone? All positive, all wonderful stuff. In fact, somebody who never saw the channel in their life, for some reason my video popped up in their feed. They watched it and then, felt a need to send a very personal message to me, which is well appreciated, much needed and appreciated. Yeah, I don't feel bad about it anymore. That's pretty cool. Somebody did give me an idea of maybe buying one from each year. And if the desire strikes, then I will do that. Right now, I've been okay with it for like the last 3 or 4 years. So, all right. Again, progression time. LJNs. We're going to hang them. I've got shelf thingies. Official. No, is that what it's called? Yes, shelf thingies is the official name. These are long. They go all the way to the floor. You can't see them. They're like ski poles. We got these today from the Lowe's. And we've got wood. You've seen this. You've seen this. This is what my room has been all about since I moved into this house. It's always been about these planks of wood. And I don't know how these exact size planks keep existing at like the Lowe's, Home Depot type stores, but I've always been able to find this exact same size. This has been my shelves in my room. I don't even measure them anymore. I just go to the store and I go, yep, that's them. These have been my shelves since for 16 years. I've always built my own shelves with this exact cut of wood. It's always $8.97, which is stupid and expensive. Now, I don't know if I would like to see this part through. I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I'll show you. I thought these were like $1.99 a piece. At Joann Fabrics, they're $3.49 a piece. I found some on Amazon that are like $40 for a set of 12 or a set of 14, which kind of comes out around the same, maybe a little cheaper. Might go that route, but I bought 4 doll stands. This is what I'd ultimately like to put every figure in. Now, at $3.49 a piece, I'm going to need about 65 of them. That gets a little expensive, but I would ultimately like to have all of the figures displayed, in these stands. I figure since the room has been condensed, I figure since some less important stuff has gone away, I figure since we're really making the focus of this room now a living room backdrop, a living room set, I figure we might as well, pay homage and show some respect to the, well, that's nice, but to the figures that created the collection and created the childhood and created this insane person that you see today, the LJN figure. So yes, I feel like they deserve doll stands. I feel like they would be more easily moved around the shelf. They don't just have to stand in line and lean up against the wall. Some of them, they can just proudly be displayed in these doll stands. So I got 4 of those today. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a slow process. My battery's dying here. It'll be a slow process getting them all. I will set the LJN figures up as I always have, and then I'll grab doll stands a few at a time as we go along. But first, I told you something was coming in the mail from Amazon today. And I have an Amazon credit card, and we used it. I use it for Christmas, and I use it for our Universal trip, and then pay it off as soon as the bill comes in. Right? So, but in doing that, I get like crazy points, so I have, after the Universal trip and after the card was paid off, I had like I don't want to tell you how many points I had in there from the trip. But one of the things that I bought on Amazon came in today, and it was $12.99, and I'm going to show you what it is right now. Take a look at this. Oh, there she is. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Amazon sells doilies. That's right, they do. And I put the doily on top of the TV. Is that not beautiful? Does that not take you back? I got to take this stupid sticker off of that, which I will do. But I have added one of my favorite little pieces to the room, the doily, the lace doily. Now, apparently, you can get these at thrift stores aplenty. So I'm gonna look at a thrift store to see if I can get some more, because I would like to put one across the coffee table. But that's a little long, so I gotta maybe work that. All right, you want to take another look, don't you? You want to take another look at the doily? Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Beautiful. You know, I would say it reminds me of my grandmother's house, but it's not smoky smelling and stained a weird off yellow due to nicotine. So I can't say it entirely reminds me of grandma's house, but we're close. We got to straighten that out a little bit here. Yeah, see? That's better. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, LJNs are going over there. Let's get the construction started. I'll be right back. All right, part one done. Have the brackets up. I obviously have to finish some paneling there. I guess I didn't pay attention to detail there and there. This is really rough paneling over here. I was fighting with this stuff like crazy. It just did that. Like, I paid a little bit more attention over here, and then when we got to like this bottom corner, I was just like patching it, like with little patches, especially around the outlet. Looks awful, but it's not in the main view. I'll fix this. I'll put paneling there. I still have some wallpaper left, but all right, let's get a shelf up and see how we do. All right, the pile is dwindling. The figures are going up. Don't get excited. We're not even close to done. I think these shelves are maybe slightly smaller because I don't seem to be fitting a lot of figures in each row, and I've only got a little bit of space left. So I always intended to put more over here. All right, don't worry. They're going to go here too. But the doll stands are killer. I love them. And I only have 4. I just love the doll stands. I do not like the figures propped up against the wall because they just don't, I don't know. I just don't like it. I love the doll stands. They can be pulled forward a little bit without, you know, fear of falling. They can be turned this way. They can kind of face, you know, they can face the entrance of the room. I can put them sideways like that and gain more space. Yeah, see, that's why, like, man, when I get ideas in my head, I'm just gone. Like, they just, so now this is the way this has to be. It is the way. So, because now, all right, so I got to get more doll stands. But anyway, this is coming along. I've got a few more shelves to buy. I only bought 3 pieces of wood. I gotta go back even more. I gotta get my brackets. But this is kind of the way it's gonna go. And despite the living room set starting here, I'm still going to put figures in this area as well, just because they're important. So it'll look good when it's done. Trust me. I might play around with this a few times. I might, you know, change some things up, but it's going to look good when I'm done. I can assure you. So there's the start. I got to get more doll stands. I love these. I just love them. Like I said, all the figures can be you know, kind of turned a little bit and facing me. So I don't know. We gotta get more of these dowel stands. I gotta get to another JoAnn Fabrics, don't I? I have to get on meds, don't I? That's really what it comes down to, getting on meds. All right, I'm gonna take a break from like updating you guys because nothing's happening really until the couch comes. So what I'm gonna do is give you another look at the doily because I know you love that. And then we're just gonna do a wrestling with the past. You know, we're just gonna do our shows until the room is done. Yeah, I gotta get those in there. That might be tight. That might be tight. We're gonna have to work some magic there to get them all in. Okay, we'll see. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna just stop updating you on the room. There's not much else to do. I have a ton of pickup to do. Ton of just, you know, picking up little things, picking up the floor. You know, I don't know where that Sega's going. Just random stuff on the floor, garbage bags, big fur skin I don't know what to do with. And then the couch will come in a week or two and we'll get that all set up. And, you know, so we'll do wrestling with the past. We'll do some maybe, you know, whatever happened to's if I can think of some. We'll do some Mount Rushmore shows. And then there'll just be an unveiling one day. You'll tune in and I'll be sitting on the couch and we'll start off the new year of new shows. So that's it. I'll give you a final look at the comm. It's starting to happen. The comm is starting to happen, but figures are going up. Doll stands are beautiful, and I'll be back in a couple of days with a wrestling with the past. Good night now. Don't go away yet. Don't go away yet. We've changed it again. Yeah. I couldn't sleep. So I didn't like where the LJNs were. Yeah. No, it's the nighttime. It's middle of the night. I didn't like where the LJNs were, and so I've changed it again. Let's show you what I've done. All right, here's the insanity of me. G.I. Joes were over here. I moved them to over there. And the reason was first of all, I think this looks great. I really do. Carded next to boxes. I like it. The LJNs were too bulky for this area, way too bulky, and they were not going to fit. They were not all going to fit, and especially with all the customs, and to tell myself that it was okay, I said that I was going to add more LJNs over here, which is now creeping in on what's going to be the couch and the living room set. That's not at all what I wanted, not at all. So I got up and came down here at 1 o'clock in the morning and moved all of the G.I. Joe stuff and all of the shelves over to here. And let me tell you, and look, finally, the Terrordrome has a cozy spot to sit in. But let me tell you what has happened. I had these set up twice tonight. And both times the shelves fell. And I don't know why they fell. I assume the brackets were not in snug enough or whatever, but they fell. They fell. And all of the figures and all of the weapons came crashing down. A couple of figures broke. A couple of feet snapped out of the pegs of the the bases right there, snapped out of the peg and broke. And there's a good shot at them right there. So that is infuriating. But as you can see, I've got the G.I. Joe Bible here where because I don't have all these guys memorized, so I had to pull the book out and get them all put back in their spot with their name, their name written on the wood. Oh my goodness, guys, this has been an undertaking. So so this bottom GI Joe shelf is going to go over there, no problem. And then I will still have room for probably 2 more shelves when I start getting new GI Joe figures. That's fine, no problem. So now the LJNs have moved back to where they originally were for the past several years. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I also realize that I don't like them all leaning against the wall, stacked up. They fall over. I just decided that I love these stands. I just love these stands, and so I went on Amazon and I ordered a set of 12, stands, and I just love them. I love the stands. It was not expensive for 12. It was like a bulk buy, so it was cheaper. I just think the figures are going to look so good in the stands, as opposed to way deep in the shelf and potentially falling over. And Rick Martel just won't stand, so he has to lean back, and I don't know. I don't like it. Bruno is an awkward standing figure. He doesn't look good there. So we still have this giant pile of LJNs to go back where they went. The GI Joe base is going over there underneath the shelf, plenty of room. And then, like I said, that final GI Joe shelf is going over there too. But LJNs have gone back to where they belong, which is nice because they're right next to the carded wrestling stuff. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. Let me flip you around here. Yeah, it's insanity. It's insanity. I'm tired. I just want to finish this, and it's finishing, but it's not. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna take a break. I'm not ordering the couch like tomorrow or anything. It's gonna take me, a few weeks to get the couch. And so I'll get the couch, and when I get the couch, we're gonna just do it. So in the meantime, I won't give you any room reports. I'll kind of surprise you now when it's over. There's not much else to see. The LJN's going back up over there. You've already seen it. GI Joes, they're in. You've seen it. You don't need to see much else. There's not anything big happening. We're just gonna do. We're gonna do shows from a kind of a neutral location, something that you've already seen. And then when the couch is in, we're just going to have not a channel reboot, but like a kind of a grand reopening, and that'll be cool. So I'm gonna go to bed now. So okay, good night now. Really, good night.